Hey, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, Infinite Crypto Cruisers. Hey there, folks. This is Brad Varnell, and this is the Infinite Crypto YouTube channel. And today I am excited. We have an incredible special guest today. This gentleman has had tremendous success in his life. He is a person that really cares about helping other people become successful. He's actually the founder and CEO of Done For You Airdrops, which we're going to be talking a lot about today, but he's also responsible for multiple other crypto projects. Very, very few people in the crypto space have the knowledge and the expertise that this gentleman does. My favorite thing about him, though, is he just loves and cares about people and helping people. He's an incredible family man, father, husband, and I am proud to be able to call this gentleman a friend at this point. I've had a chance to get to know him very well over the last year or so. And without any further ado, let me bring on my friend, Peter Gantner. Welcome to the show, my friend.
Hey, Brad, thank you so much for having us. Thank you, the people that are watching this and going to watch it in replay. Thanks for watching and giving us some time here to get into our love of crypto, our love of being able decentralization, right? That's a big key theme of ours, is taking us from this centralized world that doesn't seem to work for a lot of people and moving us into a decentralized future that will work for more people better than the situation that we have right now.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that that's what brought us together was our love for cryptocurrency, our love for decentralization. We are very similar in the fact that we believe that cryptocurrency and blockchain technology is the way of the future, and it's also the way for average, hardworking, regular middle class people to get out of this trap that we're in right now financially.
Yeah, I think the neat part about the whole Web3 space, crypto and blockchain and the whole technology is that finally always the success of companies, I don't care what company it is, you name it, it's the idea, the founders, the the investors, and then customers. Investors and founders get wealthy, make money. Customers get a product. In Web3, that has changed. The people are actually more important than the technology and the investors. The people take the foothold, and that's why there's so much. That's why we believe this is the biggest transfer of wealth in human history. Not because there's bear markets and bull markets and people pump up crypto. It's because of the value proposition of where we the people, the importance to the project is. And so those projects are like, okay, if people are the most important, we could sell off to investors and then spend the money to get the people, or we can just get digital assets directly to the people, cut out the middlemen, make our customers happier and more loyal to us, and get the end result, which is a company that in a project that's successful because it has people using the technology and being a part of it. That's my true love right there of this space, and it's why there's so much money in it for anybody who gets involved and becomes a student, right? Following people like you, not just trying to do it all themselves, becoming part of a community. So 8 years ago, I came up with the concept of the participatory economy. The fact that things like AI were going to be invented, and what used to take 40 people to do, one person would be able to accomplish that. Well, you're like, what are the other 39 going to do? They would be part of this participatory economy, which is where companies would say, hey, be my customer. We'll take care of you financially for doing that. And then the other concept that we layered on top of it is community is commerce. Me by myself
Yep.
going to a company, they'll be like, oh, you're one person. But if 10,000 people go to a company together, kind of the ideas of unionization when it comes to jobs, it's that collective power of people that now we can go to projects and say, hey, give us more because I'm not one person, I'm 10,000 people or 100,000 people. That's where the whole idea of the next ecosystem, next Web3, and all the stuff that we're working on is the concept and the idea of building a community that uses collective bargaining to get more for each and every single community member.
Absolutely. And that's one of the things about you and your team who I want to shout out here. I can tell that everybody from your team is on the channel, watching, supporting. Good to see you all. Peter has an incredible team behind him with this company, Done For You Airdrops, and they just are amazing. They've helped me put all of this together and wanted to give them a shout out. But, this is one of those ideas that if you have you ever sat back and like somebody else came up with this fantastic idea and you're like, why didn't I think of that? Well, man, when we got
Yeah.
together a few weeks ago and you told me how this Done For You airdrops came about, like a light bulb went off in my head and I was like, why didn't I think of that? Like what an incredible idea. And so, there's so many cryptocurrency projects out there that are just air. They don't provide any value. They don't have any utility. They don't need to exist. 95% of them or more probably fall into that category. But what I love about
Right.
your project, and I don't want to steal all your thunder, I'll let you explain it. But folks, one of the things that I'm excited about is this project to me is going to help onboard new people to crypto, which is important for all of us.
Yes.
I know that most of the people that are probably on here right now that are part of my community are fairly experienced in crypto. So they understand how important it is to bring the inexperienced person into crypto. Done For You airdrops is going to do that in a massive, massive way. And I'll kind of let you get into it and just explain a little bit more about how Done For You airdrops came about and why you decided to go for it with this company.
Yeah, so I'll give you the backstory on it, which is important. So we have been heavily in crypto for over 3 solid years now. And I think about it, all the airdrops that I've gotten is because I held a token and they gave you an airdrop for holding a token. I've never really took the time to participate in a Blur or Aptos or, any of these other airdrops that were out there. And the reason why is I'm way too busy. I work 16, 18
Right.
hours a day, have a wife that I've been married to in June 30 years. So you got to keep things going there. 3 kids. So it was difficult to find the time, even though I knew these airdrops were extremely lucrative. The Tia airdrop, great example, over $1,000 and now it's worth probably $5,000, right? These are incredible airdrops that take place, but it's having the time to do it. So with our community, we started to talk about it and people, I want to get in that project. I just don't have the free cash for doing it. So we thought the Tia airdrop had just happened this past November. And I go, look, Jan, one of my team members, I said, we need to get our people doing airdrops because they're saying, hey, I don't have enough money to be involved in this or digital assets, and I want to be involved in more projects. How do we help? How do we solve that? What's the solution? Well, let's get them $1,000 and $500 and $800 airdrops, right? Then they could use
Right.
that to get involved in other projects. Makes complete sense. So we went and started looking at other people that had channels that would explain to you how to do airdrops. And what we found is most of them had gaps in actually what you needed to do to be successful. And they kind of breezed through it and, trying to just give you the basics. So we said, let's do it ourselves. So I went through and did a few airdrops. We videoed them. We edited the videos. And then Jan created a 7-page document on each of these airdrops that went through the steps. I am talking crayon, step by step by step by step. And we shared it with our community of well over 500 active people. And out of that, about a dozen people actually did the airdrop. One of them is my sister. I call up and say, Lois, why haven't you done this airdrop? What are you guys doing? She said, Peter, I just don't have the time. And then every time I sit down and look at the document, it's overwhelming. And then when I go to the actual sites, I don't know if I can trust them or not. So I started to think, wait a minute, what can we do here? How can we fix that? And I thought, well, why don't we just do the airdrops for people? And it was like, that was my light bulb. The light bulb went off. I went, wait a minute. This is incredible because we still create the value for the projects. We still bring them in real customers. And that's what DFY is. We do the airdrops for you. But not only do we do the airdrops. So, and Brad, maybe you can give your experience with airdrops because that's when we connect. You're like, hey, I've done airdrops and here are some of the. So first of all, you have to figure out what are the right projects to do for airdrops. Because like you said, a lot of them, if you get an airdrop in a project that's a zero, it's still a zero. You need to get
Right.
airdrops in projects that have significant potential to really move forward and become something huge. All right. So you got to research. Could take you a day, a week, a month to really research these things and get it down. Then you need to do all the activities, right? Which, Brad, we'll get your experience on doing that, right? You actually brought your son in to help, right? Because of the time that it takes and that type of stuff to do it. And then the third thing is you have to pay attention to every single project you do an airdrop for, because there are windows, and a lot of them, for you to actually get the airdrop. And if you miss that window, you did the work, but you don't get the airdrop. We do all three of those things. And then for the people who say, hey, sometimes I have time, sometimes I don't have time, we're going to document it with a video and with a document. So if we qualify you for the airdrop, you go, hey, I've got a spare week off, right? I don't have anything to do. You could go qualify additional wallets for that airdrop. So we're really giving you everything you need to do to make that happen. And then we can talk a little later on about our trading and our Avagamis, how we can help you take those airdrops and then start multiplying on those and adding to it, and eventually end up, who knows where it goes, right? Creating some incredible digital wealth.
Absolutely. You know, so one of the things that came to mind while you were just talking is that famous saying, you know, give a man a fish, you feed him for a day. You know, teach a man how to fish, you feed him for a lifetime. And the cool thing about this project is you actually do both. And what I love about it is you start off actually giving them the fish, which gives them the opportunity to increase their funds, like as you mentioned, have some money coming in from these airdrops. But then you are going to also teach them how to fish, as you mentioned, by putting together these videos that explains how, if they want to branch off and do it on their own, they're able to. So I just love that concept so much.
Yeah. So Brad, maybe you can share some experiences, what you've done with airdrops, because that was one of the first
Yeah.
things when we started to talk. You're like, I've done airdrops. Wait a minute.
Dude, I've spent hundreds of hours trying to get airdrops, and for the most part, I've had a pretty good amount of success, man. I got in on an airdrop for DYDX, which was an exchange that was looking to create a user base. So they opened up the exchange. You could trade and you could do things on their exchange, but they didn't start with a token. So as a lot of you probably know, like Binance, you know, has the Binance token. KuCoin has, you know, a KuCoin token. Well, some of these exchanges, they create a platform with no token in the beginning. So I was pretty sure, I'd heard about it through the community, watched other YouTubers. I was pretty sure they were going to do an airdrop. So, you know, first thing that I had to do though, is I had to go figure out how to create an account. And then I had to figure out how to get funds onto that exchange, because they're not American friendly most of the time. So it's not like I could just go pay, you know, a couple $100 on my credit card or connect my bank account. I had to onboard to crypto through Coinbase and then transfer it to a private wallet and then transfer it to that exchange. And then when I got there, what do? How many trades do I need to make? You know, what kind of trades are they looking for? And just like all of that stuff. So I got it done on what I thought was 2 wallets. Wish it would have been 2 wallets, because when I finally found out that I had qualified for the airdrop, I went and connected my wallet, and man, I had gotten a little over 1,100 of these DYDX tokens. And much to my surprise, when I went and checked out the price, they were worth around $25 or $26. So I did some real quick math, and that came up to like, man, that's like $27,000. And I'm like, something's probably not right. I don't think that I'm really going to get 27 grand, but I went ahead and claimed the tokens. And then I went over to Uniswap, and I'll never forget this moment, because this was in a time in my life where I didn't have a whole lot going on yet. And so I connected my wallet to Uniswap, and I'll never forget when I hit that button to change it from DYDX into Ethereum, which I consider to be a real token. I'll never forget when that 9, at the point in time that I did this, it was $3,000 in Ethereum, and all of a sudden a little over 9 Ethereum and $27 was actually in my account, and it was real. And man, I just kind of came back and looked at my computer screen almost a little bit numb, really in disbelief. And, since then I've gone on to get the Optimism airdrop, which was worth several thousand, the Arbitrum airdrop, which was worth several thousand. I'm in the process. I think I've qualified for the ZK Sync, the airdrop, but I'm not sure. It hasn't hit yet. But I'll tell everybody on here that's ever done it before, and those of you that haven't, man, it's tedious. It's hard work. It's, I call it, like there's some slot machines here in Vegas where if you hit them at the right time, like somebody plays them in front of you, there's some that if they build up to a certain level or certain things that they've done that get it closer to hitting a payout. And so I know people that actually walk around all day long looking at those machines. And if they're set up properly, they play them because they're going to be profitable. But that's what I call like an easy way to make a hard living. And that's what airdrops can be. And that's what I love about what you guys have done is you've simplified it for people to where I can still run my YouTube channel. I can go be, hanging out with my wife and spending time with my son. And you guys are doing all of the stuff that I don't want to do.
Yeah. And I got to tell you, I don't have the time to do them. I created this company for myself. I'm like, I can't have any more multi-$1,000 airdrops pass me by. Right. So I had to build a team and software and technology to make sure my team, I'm like, oh my goodness, I keep them working 16, 18 hours a day, 6, 7 days a week. They're like mad at me, right? They're like, hey, we can't get these airdrops done because you keep us working so much. So let's create a company. Let's build the technology and then they can participate in the airdrops as well. My mom, okay, she'll be 80 here soon. She trying to get her through an airdrop. I might as well just do it for her, right? Because it'll take me a week to get her through. So the easy way is just to do it for her.
Yeah.
And I know that we all have moms, right? And dads, and they're maybe getting a little older nowadays. It's like, hey, let's just put a service together where we can get them part of it. Look, I believe that with the bull market that's coming, there will be at least several $100 billion, guys. I want to say it again. Several $100 billion in digital assets that will be given to people who interact with these projects. Several $100 billion. And those assets over time could turn into over $1 trillion. Now, I don't know about you, but if they tell me that, a Safeway down the street was going to be giving away hundreds of billions of dollars, I'm first or second or third in line, standing there waiting in line to get my share of it, my piece of it, right? Then they go, oh, by the way, you got to jump through all these loops and stuff. Then I'm like, oh, crap, I'm busy today. I can't jump through all these hoops. So then I got to leave and get out of line and let somebody else get it. We have solved that problem. You can put yourself in line, get the airdrops, and participate in this massive transfer of wealth that's going to take place in Web3. And by the way, bring in a decentralized future that's better for you, me, or grandkids. We're not only making a lot of digital assets that can easily be converted to fiat, by the way. All of these projects that we're talking about here, they're major projects. They have plenty of liquidity. They're easy to go cash out. So you need to get some money into fiat to make the car payment or the house payment or whatever it may be. It's simple and easy to do. But that, we're making digital assets, but we're also ushering in a future that's better for all of us. And that's what I'm excited about.
Yeah, absolutely. And, once again, to go back to, for beginners, people that are scared to get into the crypto space or just don't know where to start, this is such an amazing opportunity for them because some of the packages that you guys actually have come with like an onboarding call where they get, 25 minutes with one of your experts to help them set up a wallet if need be, and to do all of those types of things. And it even sounds like they can, in the very near future, pay for your service right through a bank account. So they don't have to necessarily go through all of the steps of, turning fiat into crypto and getting it transferred to the Polygon Matic network. And, all of those things that a lot of people that are watching this that are new to crypto would just sound like Chinese. You've simplified that process too.
Yeah. Yeah. We do have it set up right now for ACH. We're going to go to Zelle. It'll be a lot easier here in the next few weeks. If you are interested and want to use the ACH, you'll just let us know, and then we'll get an invoice over to you, and you can pay through the ACH. So that is in place and ready to go. Our goal, guys, is to bring people in, and not only just with the DFY airdrops, but we also have a digital membership that you can get along with your DFY airdrop package to go to the next level of Web3. Let's say you look at this and go, I want to get digital assets, but over the next 6 months, a year, 2 years, I want to align myself with the right projects. I want to get educated. I want to find out more information. By the way, I get my airdrop. I can sell it off, cash it out, or I can trade it, or I can maybe stake it and get more airdrops. This is all the stuff we teach you in our digital membership, which is just loaded with value. So if you said, hey, I want to get airdrops, but I also want to learn about Web3, you get courses with it to teach you the basics, a lot of information about Web3, and you become part of a community. Remember, I talked about that collective bargaining, that collective ability. You become part of a community. So you're not by yourself in crypto with a whole bunch of other people. So we can go to projects and say, hey, we got 40,000 members. Boom. What are you going to do for our members if we bring them to the table? So the whole thing we have put together is really a from A to Z. You decide if you want to go to B, C, or D, or all the way through to Z. We'll help take you through that with a great community of people. You mentioned our team. Guys, you will not meet a team of people that care as much as this team does about the success of other people. And again, we want to become wealthy ourselves. But what we've realized is Zig Ziglar said, right? If you help enough people get what they want, you can have anything that you want. And that's the philosophy behind this is our goal is to help what? Create tens of billions, if not hundreds of billions of dollars in digital wealth for everybody else. And if we keep a small piece of that, we're doing pretty good, right? And that's the exciting. We were talking before this, win-win situations, right? That's what Web3, that's where we're headed to. Decentralization will allow us to create tens of thousands of win-win situations where people are benefiting from it. We have some guarantees in place, and we have some assurances in place, and those are that if we do an airdrop for you and you don't get that airdrop within 6 months, because Brad, some take a little longer. They're estimating they'll be out in 3 or 4. They might take 7 or 8 months to do the airdrop. We're going to do another airdrop for you. And guess what? If you get that other airdrop 2 months later, it's not counted. It's a freebie, right? And then you get the new airdrop that we've done. We've also put in there that if on the day of the airdrop, let's say we do an airdrop for you and it only comes in at $92, if it's not over 100 in USDT stablecoin, the average price that day, we're going to do another airdrop for you in its place. And then the third one is we're going to have the team research and find not just good airdrops, but the absolute best airdrops that have projects that have long-term potential, meaning they have a team behind them that knows what they're doing. They have technology that is transformative in the world, right? That's going to make a difference. And that we believe cannot, let's say Jupe was an example of a platform that came out, $700 million market cap, day one, went up to 1.1, came back down to 700 million. But we're going to find projects like that can go to 5 billion, 10 billion, 20, 30 billion dollar market caps. Why? Because if you decide to stake and hold those tokens, not only did you get, the $1,000 on day one, maybe it can turn into 10 or 20 or 50 or $100,000 because it's a project that has the ability to 20, 30, 40, 50x over the long run because the business principles are there for it to be successful.
Absolutely. And I think that one of the benefits that people are going to get is they're going to qualify for some of these other airdrops and they won't even know why. So I was one of the lucky ones that heard about the Jupiter airdrop and I went and connected my Phantom wallet. There were 200 tokens that are worth a little over $100. And if you asked me what I did to qualify for that airdrop, I couldn't tell you because I've never purposefully tried to, airdrop hunt through Solana. I've got some NFTs. There's a few Solana tokens that I like, including Solana. So I own some Solana-based products, but I've never actually tried to qualify for an airdrop yet. I qualified for that one. And there was another one, the WEN token, WEN, same thing. So just in the last week, I've made, about a couple $100 in free airdrops that I don't even know what I did to qualify for. So when you're qualifying people for all of these airdrops, who knows how many extra ones are going to come through the pipeline just because.
And that's the stuff we will keep track of and say, oh, they can claim another one. Let's go do that claim for them. And again, that doesn't count against a paid airdrop. Those are the ones that we start from beginning to end and do. So our goal will be to get people those extra airdrops to maximize the amount of digital assets that you end up retaining, because our idea is the community side of things. Imagine taking a community of people, 50, 80,000 people, increase their digital wealth by 10, 20, 50, $100,000 each. What can that community do when we sit down and go sit with projects and go, by the way, our community has, $42 billion in digital assets. Oh, you want to work with us for sure, right? Because they're able to deploy a portion of those to support your project and move it forward. So this is a much bigger thing. I see, our goal over the next 8 years or so is to try and create over $1 trillion in digital wealth for our community members through this idea of DFY airdrops and the Avagamis, our digital membership. So whenever I mention Avagamis, that is our digital membership, which has just, we couldn't go through all the benefits of it. We'd be on here for a couple of hours just going through all the different benefits that it holds. But when you go to the site, you can see we have packages with just the DFY airdrop and then DFY and membership. So if you're like, I just want to do the airdrops, I really don't want to super engage in Web3, boom, those are there. But if you really want to get involved and figure out how you can maximize the benefit of Web3, then you want to look at the Avagami packages, the packages that have the airdrops and the Avagamis.
Awesome, man. Well, this seems like as good a time as any for me to do a little bit of a shameless plug. So folks, I do want to let you all know that I have bought my own airdrop package. I have my son Josh get his airdrop package. And I've been telling this to my friends and my family and close people now for a couple of weeks. And I've got about 7 people that have created their free account. Some have gone in and purchased their packages. Some haven't, but I believe everybody will. But right now I want to shoot you my affiliate link, and you will also have the ability, as you fall in love with this project and you're making money from the airdrops, to share this with people that you care about and help them to get their airdrop packages. And there is a little bit of an affiliate bonus that is tied to that too. So, you're doing good, but you're also, making yourself a couple of bucks. So this link that I just sent into the chat is the link where you can go create your free account. And I do want to, I'm going to go ahead and scroll it here across the screen, but this is, that's not a hyperlink that you're seeing there. But if you go to the comment section where I just put that in, that'll take you right to the next Web3 done for you airdrops page. You can go in, create your free account. There's a page where you can go look at all of the different airdrop packages, and then feel free to reach out to me, because they are being generous enough right now to actually do some bonus airdrops for folks that get started in the near future. Is it through the 15th? Or when is when are the bonuses
so
good for?
We got 2 days left for the extra bonuses that we're running right now. Yeah, 2 days.
Okay, perfect. Yep. And yeah, so let me get rid of that. The chat is good, but yeah, so go create accounts, and it's something that I'm going to do. I didn't even tell Peter that I was going to do this, but I'd like to, anybody that joins through my referral link, and let me make it very clear: if you're here because of Peter and his team, please do not click on my referral link. If you're here because you're part of my community, or you come across this, video through YouTube search engine, then please feel free to use that link. It'll also be in the description. But man, if you are part of Peter's community and you're excited about done for you airdrops because of this video, please reach out to them. They will get you a link where you can sign up directly through them. But what I'm going to do for anybody that becomes an affiliate today and then gets a package, whatever package works for your budget, I'm also going to do a 30-minute coaching session with you for free. I normally charge about $250 an hour for one-on-one coaching, but if you get in and grab a package, I'm going to get a Calendly link to you. You can set up a 30-minute meeting with me. We can talk about, crypto, airdrops, private sales. I got 4 dogs, so if you want to talk about dogs, like whatever you want to talk about during that half an hour, I'm yours.
Maybe you can even tell them the slot machine there that's close to hitting somewhere down in the
Right.
garage.
Yeah, man,
right?
I can teach that.
Whatever you want to talk about. Exactly. So, Brad, why don't we do this? Anybody who leaves a comment down below, why don't we give a free airdrop to one of those people, right? So if you're on here, leave a comment. If you're watching this in the replay, let's give it a couple of days, right? And then you can go take everybody that's left a comment. We'll pick one person from that, maybe put them on a spinning wheel, and we'll give away a free airdrop to them. And hopefully we can get you a $27,000 airdrop. That'd be great, right? I watched this YouTube channel. I left a comment there and I got 27 grand. That'd be a great story to be able to tell somebody. But we'll get somebody set up. Whether you buy a package or not, guys, we just want to bless somebody with an airdrop. And so I'll let you, let us know, Brad, who that is. And but the goal is leave a comment, guys. Not just A or something, right? Leave a comment about right? Leave a real comment down below, and not, hey, give me the airdrop, right? Just a comment maybe about Web3, something about this podcast or the YouTube video, and we're gonna that's gonna get you a chance to be in to get the free airdrop. All right.
Awesome, Peter, man. I really appreciate that. What I normally do is I have them comment in the regular YouTube comment section rather than in this live stream feed. So like when the video is over or in the main YouTube comment section, make a comment there, because I have a website, a YouTube random generator number picker, where I can put all of the comments in there and then have it randomly pick a winner for that. Plus, you guys would be doing me a great, big, huge favor, because those comments help the YouTube algorithm. And do me a favor, too. Do us a favor. Hit that like button. If you haven't hit that like button, please smash that like button. That's going to help share this with more people. And, one other thing, Brad, that I definitely...
Let's do this. Let's do this. Everybody who leaves a comment, just like Brad just said, we'll give away to 2 people an airdrop each. And to 2 other people will give $25 in True Badger tokens, right? So now we've sweetened it, right? You should have like 1,000 comments on this thing, right? Because we put more out there for you guys to share. Yeah, let's give away. Guys, we really want to bless people in this space. The goal is to create digital wealth, to move us in the direction of decentralization. So we're going to give away, 2 people, 1 each will get 1 airdrop each, and then 2 other people we're going to pick, and we're going to give you $25 of our True Badger token. So that's just a thank you for giving us your time to listen to this, to the YouTube channel.
And please correct me if I'm wrong. When you say an airdrop package or an airdrop, that means that the smallest airdrop package that you guys have is 3 airdrops, right? So are they going to get a minimum of 1 airdrop?
We'll just do 1 airdrop. Okay. Yep, 1 airdrop. Yep.
Okay. Okay, perfect. So you guys are going to get in on 1 free airdrop. Awesome. And then 2 people are also going to win $25 of the Badger token, True Badger token.
Yep.
Fantastic. You want to tell us a little bit about True Badger?
True Badger is a project that we started. It was actually really about community, about driving things forward. And we've evolved into what became the Nexus ecosystem. So it's a token. It's on the Binance Smart Chain. We've been doing consulting projects for projects like Otherverse. And when we do those consulting projects for the value that the community creates, there's tokens given to that project. So that project has a holding of Otherverse tokens, Muon tokens, that eventually, when those projects go out and do their token releases, will create value for the token holders. So it's a very unique model. The bear market kind of, hit the brakes on some of the stuff we were doing, But with this new market coming together and what we've put together with DFY and the Abagamis, all of that will go to help promote and move this project forward, the True Badger token. And the reason why we picked a badger is we were trying to think up a name, and we found out that a badger can dig through asphalt and dig a 4-foot hole like instantly. We thought, there's no dog that can do that. There's no, there's no Doge or no, Shiba or anything that can dig through asphalt. So we wanted the baddest, animal on the planet that was small and fierce that could get the job done. There's all kinds of stuff. If you learn about badgers, they're actually interesting. They're actually animals that will work together to accomplish a task. And that was the other reason why we did it. So we got just a really bad animal there that does good things, that works together in a community setting, and that's where we came up with the name True Badger.
Awesome, man. I love it. And then I like this guy. I'm not quite sure who Mike is, but I like his thoughts, man. How about something for the new subscribers to the channel? Mike, I appreciate that comment. I think that's a great idea. The only trouble is it's hard to figure out who the new subscribers are. But I tell you what, I'm happy to add a little bit to the pot. And so I will Zelle or Venmo Peter $50 of my own cash, and let's make that 4 people that get $25 worth of the True Badger token. So if you're a new subscriber and you make that comment on the video, you're definitely going to have an opportunity to win some True Badger tokens. And you're more than welcome to connect with me too. I tell you what I will do. Let me post this link to my Telegram channel. If you connect with me on Telegram and tell me that you are a new subscriber to this channel because of this video and because of Peter and his community, I would be happy to hop on a 30-minute call with you too and get to know you and just see if there's anything that I can do, to help you in your crypto journey, answer any questions that you have, maybe tell you about some tokens that I'm excited about, or whatever you would like to do. So that's what I would be willing to do for you new subscribers. I really do appreciate you all, and I thank you for making that comment. That's a great idea.
Perfect. And by the way, guys, 2-level affiliate program. So if you click on Brad's link and you get a package and you want to share this with other people, you as well can make some digital assets off of this. We pay in USDT stablecoin on the Polygon network. So if you're like, where do I get, crypto to do something with, to buy my package, to get involved in other projects, you can simply go out and share this with other people, and you'll make some digital assets along the way. And Brad benefits, everybody benefits, the whole community we build. It's just a great situation for people to be able to, get involved in this Web3 space. We hear it every once in a while, and I said it earlier, that this is the greatest transfer of wealth in human history. It is, guys. And if you look at the dynamics, the general business environment was, as I said earlier, founders. Look, Jeff Bezos, how much is he worth? I think they said he's $5 billion away from being as rich as Elon Musk, right? Elon Musk created a lot of value, but made himself hundreds of billions of dollars. And that's because the idea of founding a company before in traditional capitalism is found a company, sell as little as you need to finance the company, to make it as successful as possible, to make that one person or the few founders rich, right? Beyond, and we've seen it happen. What Mark Zuckerberg just went up like $20 billion in a day or something, right? The difference is with Web3 is, and again, this is why it's the biggest transfer of wealth. The founders are saying, let's hold on to the whole entire founding team, investors. We'll hold on to 20% of the project. The other 80%, we will give away to our customers. That's the easiest way to explain the airdrops that we're doing. We're making you a customer of that project, somebody that's interacting with that project. And that's who they're giving this wealth to. That's why it's the biggest transfer of wealth in human history. Finally, you as a customer, as a consumer out there, are being recognized and compensated for what you're doing. And we're not talking about buy 8 subs, get a free sub that you're going to eat and it's going to be gone. We're talking about do 8 activities and get digital assets that go up with the value of the project, right? So if you do it with something you know, let's say you do it with the Amazon of shopping on Web3, and that Amazon becomes a multi-trillion-dollar project, then what are those digital assets worth that were given to you for simply going and doing something you were going to do anyway, which is just shop, right? Interact with the project.
Absolutely. Yeah, man. I had a quick question just come through on my phone from a gentleman that's pretty experienced in crypto, and he just basically texted me, not your keys, not your crypto. How do they safeguard these assets? And so that was something that we didn't mention earlier. I'll let you explain it, but folks, from what I understand, they don't have access to your funds. Like there's what's called a mid wallet, and I'll let Peter explain. But when the airdrops actually hit your wallet, that's a private wallet that only you have access to. Is that correct? Is that correct?
Yep. So guys, we have went through the security features of this thing, up, down, backwards, sideways. Everything's being built on a standalone server that is protected and fully secured. So what you do is you create a MetaMask wallet. We've created smart contracts that create mirrored, basically, wallets of yours. Your crypto is in there. It goes from that wallet. This wallet cannot take anything out of your wallet. You'll transfer it to the mid wallet. Once the airdrop comes in, it gets automatically transferred down to your main wallet. No one ever, they can't put in a code and get your keys. It is fully protected. And we made sure of that. I got to tell you, I don't want anybody to scam me. And we're a fully vetted team, right? We're not hidden behind anything, right? My address, right? 16509 East Arroyo Vista, right? In Fountain Hills, Arizona. So I don't want anybody to steal from me. So we're putting in the safeguards that will not happen. We are already running, because of our crypto trading software that we built, we're already running a similar product for that. And it is working extremely well, utilizing these smart contracts with multi-sig capabilities, all of the features that are there to protect what you're doing. And when the people are doing the activities for you, so there's a main wallet, there's a mid wallet, and then there's a mirrored wallet, and they have access to the mirrored wallet where they're doing those transactions and not access through that entire system. So we have thought security through, absolutely. Because I would be devastated if one person's wallet got, I am in our community, we've had people that have fallen into these scams, and no matter what, I don't care if it's $100 or $10,000, anytime a wallet gets scammed, it just crushes me. And I'm just like, oh, they're messing up Web3. They're messing up decentralization. They're turning a fan into a not so much a fan. And so that's actually the True Badger token. And what we started with Nexus Ecosystem was to educate and build tools to stop the scammers, to stop those people from being able to harm people in the first place. So, and you will find we are the biggest in any of our stuff that we've created. Do not give anybody your seed. I say, look, don't even give your wife or your husband your seed words, right? Have them someplace safe. If something happens to you, they can get access to them right after you're gone. But don't share your seed words with anybody. That's your protection on that wallet. And then don't give anybody your password. Why? Because if I have your password, I can get in your MetaMask and I can get your seed words, right? So I'm like, one of the people, they said, oh, I didn't give him my seed words. I just gave him my password. It's like, oh my goodness gracious. You gave them the seed words. They just went in and got your seed words. So we don't touch your password. We don't touch your seed words. It's all fully protected from that perspective.
Awesome.
Also,
I definitely want to.
We recommend that you set up a new MetaMask wallet to interact with this. So there's only that in it. You don't have, 50 grand and other assets in there. It's only the assets that are going back and forth. And once you move them to that wallet, then if you're going to cash them out to fiat, you can go directly to fiat, which we have a partner for doing that and getting it in your banking account like within a minute. And that's with Divvy that we're working with to get money from crypto to fiat like almost instantly, right? But then if you're going to hold those assets, you can move those out to another wallet, or hopefully you're going to go with great projects. You're going to go stake those tokens and then get a bigger return on that. Because we're going to do some of the projects where if you stake them, you can get 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 other airdrops over the next 6 months to a year. Take that $1,000 airdrop. Of course, hopefully the project goes up in value and becomes 2 and 3 and 4 and 5. but then qualify for 10 other airdrops that are 500, 800, 1,000, 2,000. By the way, these are not ones we're charging you for, but you keep getting that, and you can keep stacking those digital assets on top of each other.
Absolutely. Agree 100%, man. This is the most exciting project that I've come across in a long time, especially one that doesn't even necessarily, like, we're not buying a token here and hoping for it to appreciate. We're actually getting into a real world business, and a service that you guys are creating that's going to potentially make us tens and tens and tens of thousands of dollars as it starts to balloon out. As you mentioned, hundreds of billions of dollars are going to get given away to somebody. It might as well be us. And so on that note, I wanted to give you yeah, man, I want to give you a chance. You guys have done a great job of supporting the channel today, and I appreciate all of the comments, all of the new subscribers. But folks, for those of you that are part of the Infinite Crypto community, and this is your first, experience with Peter and the Done For You Airdrops team, please go click the links in the description of this video and go get into their YouTube channel. I believe I posted the link for your Nexus, and I don't remember the whole name of it, but your Chase. I think that a lot of my community is going to be excited about the Chase. Yeah. So the Chase, is going to be absolutely amazing. These guys are doing deep dives. They're bringing new projects. They're a little bit like I'm known for my small cap gems. I touch on the top 25 tokens a little bit. I tell people, yeah, you should own some Bitcoin and Ethereum and some Chainlink and Polkadot. But the fact of the matter is, unless you're already wealthy, if you really want to change the wealth needle in your life with a handful of thousands of dollars, you got to go a little bit deeper down the rabbit hole. And what I love about your channel is you bring some incredible tokens to the forefront, even tokens that I hadn't heard of and that I am now researching. So everybody go to those links in the description and make sure that you become a part of, Peter and his community. The other value that you guys are going to see is, as he just mentioned, as this community grows, he's going to have the opportunity to bring more and more value through new projects and new companies that want to harness the power of his 10,000, 20,000, 50,000 followers. So please go join him right now.
Well, and in between, right before we started this, me and Brad were talking. We just got off the phone with a project, guys, that are like, they're talking about us helping them structure their entire airdrop, which would then give our DFY and our Avagamis communities first access to it. And then we would take it out to the broader marketplace. So the projects are seeing the value in this service. And again, that's the power of coming together in a big group versus saying, I'll just go do it myself, right? We'll be able to enhance what these airdrops look like and how, what you can end up getting out of them. So it's absolutely, incredible. Brad, thank you. We're going to have you on our channel as well. Love to connect with people in this space. There's a lot of, I don't want to say it the wrong way, horse crap out there, right? I was going to say another word, but we'll just use horse crap out there that, where people are just spewing stuff just for the heck of it, right? Just to, for whatever reason, for their own agendas. Let's put it that way. And we need good channels with people that are talking about education. The fact that you offered to get on with them for 30 minutes and do a one-on-one, I mean, that's valuable, right? That's what we need in this space. You want to keep yourself from getting scammed, then connect with people in the space that can give you. There's little simple things you can do that where you won't get scammed. But if you don't know them, it's super easy for the manipulators to take advantage of you. So by getting on, if I got on with Brad and I'm new to crypto, that's what I'm going to ask him. How can I be safe in this space? And have him go through and direct you on that. Because it'll take about 5 minutes to walk you through most of the safety things, right? If somebody says, hey, send me $10 in crypto, I'll send you back 1,000. Scam. Okay, I'm telling you right now. If I'm going to send you $1,000, I don't need your $10 to send it, right? They're scams. These are simple to do, right? Clicking on links. If anybody ever DMs you and says, hi, I'm with customer service. No. Matter of fact, most Web3 projects don't have any customer service. Right. We had a lady who went on and she looked up MetaMask. And sure enough, MetaMask customer service. MetaMask doesn't have customer service. I'm telling you right now, I've tried to use it. It's email and they get back to you 2 weeks later. So sure enough, she calls the number that came up with Google. Sure enough, scammer, and ended up emptying her wallet. So that's one of the main reasons to connect with other people that are experienced in crypto, because we can help you avoid that from ever happening. And of course, we could grow. If it wasn't for that side of this space, it'd be 10 times bigger and we'd be that much closer to decentralization and creating massive wealth for people.
Absolutely, man. I couldn't agree more. So remember, folks, go subscribe to their channels. Remember to make a comment in the regular section of the video here to qualify. We're going to give away 2 airdrops, one to 2 different people, and then we're going to give away $25 in Badger tokens to 4 people. So go get those comments in. What is it? It's Thursday today. I'll probably do that drawing over the weekend. Then probably Saturday or Sunday, I'll do a live stream and pull up the comment picker, and you guys will be able to see right on the screen who the winners were. You'll be able to reach back out to me, or Peter if you're part of his community, and we will make it happen. So, Peter, I just want to thank you so much for taking time out of your busy day to come here and just give my community so much value. I know what you have going on, like you said, 16, 18-hour days. And so for you to come here and be here, it was an honor to have you. And I just thank you so much. And, I'll let you, just kind of any parting words that you want to say before we hop off for the day.
I just want to say this has been incredible. Thank you, community, for taking a look at this and watching it. Hopefully you'll decide to get involved and engage so we can build a strong decentralized future. Brad, thank you. You're amazing. You and your wife, incredible. We're just excited to have you guys as part of the team working with us and moving this thing forward. Together, guys, we can create a decentralized future and we can create massive wealth. So thank you.
Amen. All right. God bless everybody. And we will see you in the next video. Take